Shut up and sit down.
Hello Internet, my name is Nick, and this is my channel Nick of Hong Kong, where I will show you my experiences living, traveling, and working in Asia's world city. Thank you for joining me today. This is the first in a series of videos to help introduce the major steps of pursuing a teaching position overseas. Using my own experiences, I want to show you the important aspects of searching, preparing for, applying to, and researching potential jobs. I myself have spent countless hours looking up information about the steps I take to get an ESL job. There is a plethora of information and advice on the web, but not all of it is organized to help those who are just starting their journey. When looking for an ESL teaching job overseas, there's often a great deal of preparation and information to retain. This can get stressful quite quickly, and I hope that this series of videos will help you get ahead, informed, and more confident when you tackle the process of finding a teaching job overseas. If you have any further questions, please feel free to comment below. Any aspect of English, from reading to conversations, can be taught. There are even several special positions for select age groups and subjects, like that of business English. As the world becomes more connected, English seems to be the chosen language for communication. Because of this, the need for quality English teachers is on the rise. One of the first things that confuses people at the beginning of an ESL job search may be the different acronyms that you will see. Tefl, Tesl, Tesl without the O, ESL, what do they all mean? Well, I have good news for you. With the exception of a few specifically titled examinations and certificates, these acronyms are more or less synonyms for each other. What is important to take from these is that they all represent the field of teaching devoted to teaching English to non-native speakers. The idea of teaching English is simple enough. However, what is really important is why you would become an English teacher in the first place. Perhaps one of the most used reasons is that you'll be gaining an experience and working in a high-demand position. With the growth of business in non-English speaking countries, the need for well-trained teachers is continuously rising. The job is not only in high demand, but it is also quite competitive. Depending on where you want to teach and your experience, you may be able to make more teaching overseas than in your home country. For many teachers like myself, the reason to teach abroad is simply to become a better teacher. For those who have fallen in love with this position, the thought of growing our personal skills across the globe is often good enough. For those with little or no teaching experience, there are positions which will give you a good starting opportunity. Just remember, the more experienced and certified you are, the better the job and salary you can obtain. Those who are certified teachers with years of experience will find a competitive edge. Anyone who has traveled often enough or long enough will tell you that there is no other challenge that will help you become more independent and help you build your self-reliance. Although this is not the main reason for most people to find a teaching job, I feel that it should not be overlooked. Maybe the most attractive reason to become an ESL teacher is the fact that you'll be able to live in, travel to, and immerse yourself in a new part of the world. Often the lure of exotic foods, remote beaches, and amazing views can be a strong driving force to find this teaching job. Although, let me warn you, this is often the last thing that you will need to consider when you're looking for a job. This position, like any other teaching job, will challenge you. Even if you have been teaching for years, there is always a new daily challenge that you will have to be able to respond to, not to mention all the work that is done outside the classroom. If your idea of a good weekend is spent on a beach while grading your students' assignments, well then you should probably apply for the job. The final reason why you should consider becoming an ESL teacher is because you can make a difference in many of your students' lives. We've all had that one educator who has motivated us or otherwise made a change in our life, and you can be that model for your students. While many should at least consider an ESL teaching job, many others should aim for a career that is better suited for them. Remember, although there are many exciting perks to the job, the reason that you're applying for these positions is not to get a free year-long vacation. If you do not want to teach English or teach at all, you should highly reconsider. Most people I know hated English class, so why would they want to teach the subject now? The problem that I've experienced is that too many younger people want to get into teaching, sit on a beach getting drunk, holding hands, and while playing their ukuleles. They forget that they are in this new place specifically to work. So don't let the thoughts of tropical beaches and endless travel influence your decision. Another reason why you may want to reconsider applying for an ESL teaching job is if you do not like to challenge yourself. It might sound a bit redundant, yet if you're the type of person who'd rather spend their time going with the flow instead of actively engaging an issue, this may not be the best position for you. Finally, if you are the type of person who feels uncomfortable being in a new place with people that you don't know, nonetheless by yourself, you should really question your idea about moving across the globe. Most of the time, you may find yourself working in a place that you have not been to before. There will be no trial period. You will be expected to immerse yourself in everything from the food and language to the work ethic of the place you'll be staying. Thank you again for joining me today. I hope that this video has been helpful for you. In the next videos, I'll begin to present my 10 steps to help you in your pursuit of an English teaching job overseas. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. See you next time.